Boom, I'm back, guys, talking about surge battery metals. Nilly, the company I've been talking about. This is my update for you guys. This morning, the stocks couldn't trade it. It halted trading. You can see I can't actually go back left here on it on the graph here this morning. It only starts at 10:35 because there was a announcement from Nilly, Surge Battery Metals, at 9:30. So what happens is they halt trading for an hour, so it gives people time to digest the stock news, and that usually stabilizes the no matter if it's bad or good news, you know there's something coming when it's halted. And so everybody was thought it would be a crazy news, and it ended up being good after all. In the midst of it, it wasn't. You can see here this morning, so we opened here, sorry, like about 8 o'clock it was 76 cents. Then the trade was halted before the bell opened, and it sold off at 10:30 when they unhalted the trading, because originally we thought this news wasn't good. So actually, people were actually able to pick up 66 buy at 66 cents and gain 24% in a day, right? But here it only says it went up 11, but it's not taken into account that it actually. So I was watching it at 66 cents. I saw it go to 66 cents. So I thought, I don't know, I thought it was a sell-off because of this news. But what happened is that they announced a strategic investment. Basically, Nilly Surge Battery Metals to continue this project. They already have enough money, but they want, well, what happened is now they're getting funded even more, and they're basically guaranteed cash now. And that was one of the biggest issues for the company before. And now they just, look, announced a strategic non-brokered private placement. So private, meaning that these guys can, this strategic investment team or whatever the group of people is, can buy at 60 cents a share. And originally people were like mad. They were like, well, we have enough money in this project, and we're sitting at 84. Well, at that time we were at 76 cents, right? And they're like, well, we're going back down to 60. So everybody thought it was going to sell off, and why did they give these guys it at 60 cents? But when you give a placement to a huge, look at this, $30 million, when you give that, when you allow people to flood your company with cash, you have to give them a slight discount. That's how it works. And I think originally when people were expecting this to be great news about a buyout or something like that. And guys, anybody who I'm talking to right now, the point of this company is to get bought out at $2 to $3 to $4. So that is the end goal. We're not, there is an end in sight, right? So that is what people are looking for, to get bought out at a price that a company will come in and swoop up Surge Battery Metals. So people were thinking stuff like that, and I remember they were like, "Man, this does not look good. We're getting more cash for 60 cents, basically diluting the shares. What's happening?" People were mad, but the market looked at it great. They looked and said, the market just took it and said, well, we're getting more cash for this project, slightly diluted, but at 60 cents a share, and it rose 11% today, and you saw it rise up to 84 cents. So again, I mentioned that I went out at 88 cents around here, the second day of all time here, really over the last 5 years. So we're approaching, we're into the big charts here. It's never been higher than like $1.45. Um, it's hard. It's a roller coaster with this company. Like, it really is. Like, it's hard to hold these mining companies. But um, yeah, for a new construction decision. So basically, people were like, "Well, we don't need any money. Why are they going to spend money on construction?" And it was everybody was mad. And so, by the way, another thing, they're changing the name to Lithium 2X, that Lithium 2X Mining Inc. or something, or corporation. Um, and they're trying to get listed on the Nasdaq. So I'm assuming that because they announced in here that they were going to do that. Yeah, they announced that they were going to do that to change their name. I'm assuming because yeah, right here, because and Nasdaq listing efforts, because they're trying to get on the Nasdaq. So they wanted to switch their name, start fresh, and I see upside from here. So that's my update on this company.